Good morning and welcome to Bethlehem Baptist Church. If this is your first time visiting with us, we want to welcome you to our church.
Please open your bulletin. There you will find a QR code. Open your camera app and point at the QR code and it will take you to our digital connection card. Here you will find a visitor information form that you can fill out so we have a record of your visit, and you can also find some information about our church. Now, let's go over some announcements.
Small group Bible study continues tonight. Please see Pastor Patrick if you did not sign up for one. There's still a spot for you. Adult choir practice will be today at 4:30 p.m. and the children's choir will practice at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Family Life Center. The youth are going on a ski trip, March the 10th through the 12th. Also, the youth will be having a Super Bowl party February 13th. There is a deacons meeting today at 3:30 p.m. Also on Sunday, February 13th, we are having our Super Goal Sunday. Our goal for Sunday school is 130, 200 for worship. If both goals are met, the pastoral staff will celebrate by accepting one of your online submissions through social media. Make sure to go to Facebook to submit your victory challenge today. The children will be heading back to Look Up Lodge this summer for children's camp. There's a deposit of $50 that's due today, and the dates are August 5th through the 8th. Please see Susan or Charity to sign up.
The women's ministry will meet on Tuesday, February the 8th at 6:30 p.m. in the Family Life Center. Food will be provided. Their mission for the month is the collections of items for Sheltered of Lancaster, South Carolina. They are a nonprofit with the goal of providing housing and other needs for the homeless in our community. They do not need blankets, sleeping bags, toothpaste, or toothbrushes, or shampoo. They are in need of tents, hand warmers, socks, towels, backpacks, underwear, toboggans, scarves, gloves, Bibles, and money. So please consider supporting this ministry. The men's ministry will meet on Thursday, February the 17th at 7 p.m. A sign-up sheet is located on the table in the foyer. The quilters will meet on Saturday, February the 19th at 9 a.m. in the Family Life Center. We are also taking up a love offering on Sunday, February the 20th for Blake Bailey. Blake will be traveling over the summer to southern France to share the gospel. We are asking you to pray for Blake and consider giving towards this mission opportunity. The crochet group will meet on Thursday, February the 24th at 6:30 p.m. in the home of Janice Mathis. Our next BBC Workday will be on Saturday, February the 26th, beginning at 8 a.m. So come join us for a time of fellowship and working on the renovations in the Family Life Center, as well as planting flowers at Buford Elementary. Now, let's go over our sermon preview.
This week's sermon is entitled, A Letter of Greeting and Grace. We'll be in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 1 through 9. This morning we continue our series on the book of 1 Corinthians. Paul has spent 18 months planning this church and then left to plant a church in Ephesus. While Paul was away, he received word about how immature the church had become. The church was allowing things to go on that should never have been allowed. Throughout 1 Corinthians, we will see the condition of the church. There was sexual immorality taking place, believers suing one another, division in the church, idolatry, desecrating the Lord's Supper, and questioning the validity of the resurrection of Jesus. Here we meet a church that faces issues much like the ones we face. But how do we handle those issues?
In Paul's opening words, we are somewhat surprised by how Paul begins his message to the church. It's like a story I heard about a wife whose husband recently passed away. And at the funeral, the pastor shared all kinds of great words about this man, when in fact this man was not anything like what was described. So the wife asked the funeral home director if they would open the coffin one more time. The director thought it was because she wanted to have one final kiss, but instead she wanted to make sure she was at the right service. In the opening words, Paul brings encouragement to the church before he addresses the issues in the church. May we be challenged by Paul's letter of greeting and grace as we reflect on what the Lord has done in our lives and in our church.
And now, let's begin our service.